What it do, people? What it do? It's your boy here, Uncle Burnsy, your favorite uncle. We're back here today to get back into Citizen Sleeper 2. We just completed, of course, the Cult of the Lamb series on the channel as well, so if you haven't started watching that, go give that a try. The playlist is over there, you know. It's really fun. It's finished. We finished even the post-game content. Otherwise, let's get back into the story of Citizen Sleeper 2. Like, subscribe, and follow on the socials, on Twitch, and on YouTube, all Uncle Burnsy. And leave a comment too. Tell me about your day. Let's get into it. The citizen sleeps again. Oh man, alrighty, what we got? We're waiting for Karmen's analysis. Gotta get back to dark side and repainting the rig. So right now, yeah, we're just waiting. And we have dices from the last episode. Cool. Alright, so check the scrap silos. We can actually do this and get scrap. We'll just have scrap on hand, which we can make processed scrap, which I guess we can sell, but I never understood why we need to get scrap. And then I believe we can get, oh yeah, we can get energy from our ship now, which is really cool. We just harvest the mushrooms, which is really, really cool. So now we don't have to go and buy food. We need more energy. Fuel extraction. I will do a fuel extraction, actually, yes. Let's do that one. Neutral, okay. And where is the food? Not that food, the farm stacks. We actually need supplies. Yeah, gather supplies. This is where I need the 4s and the 3s for. Yep. Got no push for this one. Yo! They're stingy with supplies. I'm telling you. Let me get some energy from here. See if we can get some mushrooms. I'm gonna try again with the supplies. Like, come on. Neutral or above, please. Thank you. Gosh. Stingy. All right, now we can rest. I wonder what we're gonna find. Start that off. As the citizen sleeps yet again. Ooh, good roll. My man Karmen. Thanks for coming up, sleeper. Karmen is waiting for you and Seraphim when you arrive at the medbay, looking a lot fresher. He leads you into a small alcove set up like an office, with an aging terminal on a simple welded desk and a small window looking out across the dusty rock of Oliveira. Got some news for us? Seraphim asks impatiently. Since you arrived back from the manufactory, he has been restless, though you aren't sure why. Not to worry. I think you'll want to hear this, he says, Karmen says. He hits a key on the terminal and a file browser appears on the screen, showing hundreds of individual pieces of data. Nkita has been busy, Karmen gestures to the screen. She's been scraping Utubo communications cycle after cycle. Got access to ciphers and encryption that only the gang's leadership should be able to see, he smiles. It seems she's learned some tricks since we worked together. But that's not what matters. What matters is the content of these messages. He taps a few keys and loads some of the data, which scrolls down the screen. Some parts of Utubo leadership have been getting ideas about taking Greenbelt and controlling food production in the belt, about exerting power over Wellspring. Big ideas for a gang. But these Utubo members aren't alone. They found themselves a powerful ally. Senetstat. One of 2 corporations fighting a bitter battle for control of the inner system. A pernicious force, one that Utubo are opening a door for in the belt. You can't be serious, Seraphim cuts in. They can't be that stupid. I don't know what to tell you. At least someone inside Utubo is trying to broker a partnership. Who? Seraphim leans over to look at the screen. You don't need Karmen's answer, and neither does Seraphim. Lane. Seraphim looks at you, shaking his head. It has to be Lane. Karmen looks between you both. Seems like you already know something I don't. Lane is a piece of shit Utubo leader who thinks he owns us. as Seraphin shakes his head. Exactly the kind of piece of shit, arrogant enough to try to manipulate Senate stat. Karmen nods thoughtfully. My condolences. I'm starting to see how you cross paths with Ankita. We have a shared enemy then. He pauses, his face unmoving. I'm not sure you want this fight, Sleeper. Like I said, Ankita and I work together. To put it simply, we ran in the same mercenary outfit. A lot has happened since then, but this message, this data, it's her calling in a favor. And I owe her, that's for sure. As Karmen shakes his head and pushes himself off from the desk, crossing the room to look out of the window at Olivera's pale and airless surface. Hell, after what went down, I owe you both too. You look at Karmen staring out the surface of this hostile rock and wonder what he sees out there. He established the colony as a fallback, a retreat, not just for him, for others too. But you get the feeling that Karmen knows any retreat is only ever temporary. He turns back to look at you. And you, Sleeper? What will you do? We can't escape Lane because honestly, he knows how to track me, and it's really just, we'll just have to take on Utsubo. Take on a gang? You sure about that? As Karmen smiles. We are going to end Lane. Whatever it takes. Seraphin stares down Karmen, fist balled. Karmen looks at you. That one is going to get you in trouble. But I like that energy, though. He looks back out the window. This is not something we are going to take head on. He shakes his head. Ankita sent us our weapon. Karmen turns and gestures at the console screen, which, with its reams of incriminating data, Utsubo don't control all of Darkseid. They only aspire to. They also claim to offer protection from the war between Senestat and Conway. That presents us with an opportunity. Utsubo is full of members who'd rather die than concede Darkseid to a corporate interest. We play this right, Utsubo will end Lane for us. He smiles at Seraphin, to use your phrase. How do we do it? We can handle it. We've cracked Darkseid once. We can do it again. Seraphin's confidence is infectious. Is that right? Karmen seems to be thinking something through. He crosses to the console, back to the window, and then to the console once more. All right, I'm going to need some time, but I can put this together. As Karmen nods at Seraphin, we'll need that energy, but you also need to be ready. We rush this, it's not ending well, so I can wait. As Karmen turns his attention to you, we'll go from Greenbelt when you're ready. I have friends there who can help get that ship of yours into Darkseid. As Seraphin looks at you, we have our own preparation to make, but we'll be ready. All right. As Karmen unplugs Ankita's drive and hands it to you, take this and get out of here. I don't want anyone finding this thing in my possession. You take it in the tiny drive somehow heavier now that you know it contains the key to exposing Lane. Thank you. I'll see you in the wheat sheaf. Karmen smiles to himself. They know me there. Just understand something, as Karmen's expression turns serious. You want my help on this. There's no way we can let it get back to the colony. Once you leave here, you're not coming back to Olivera. Not until we are done. He meets your eye. He needs confirmation that you recognize the importance of this. I understand. As he nods, then you can go. He returns to the window to stare at whatever it is he sees out there among the dusty rocks. Okay. Your boy Flint. Ooh. Okay. When you come back to the rig, Flint is waiting for you, leaning by the docking tunnel with a bag over his shoulder. They look up as you approach. Hey. He nods a greeting, appearing a little unsure. Hey. I know you've already done a lot for me, so I'm not going to push you or ask for your pity. They pause. You feel like they have been preparing this speech. Firstly, I owe you and I want to pay you back. I can work and I can fight, and I will protect this ship and this crew with everything I have. Secondly, we come from the same place, and whether you remember it or not, that means something. It must. I know I'm not the easiest to get on with. I know you might have your reservations about having another sleeper on the ship, but let them finish. I'm eager. I'm ready. I want to move on, and I want to show my value. As they pause. And well, yeah, I think that's it. You look at Flint. Their frame's so much more damaged than yours, but with the fire burning in their eyes that makes them seem bigger than they are. Welcome aboard, son. Welcome to the rig. A smile spreads across Flint's face, and they look down to hide it. Thank you, they say to the floor. This'll work out. You'll see. Flint nods to you once more, then turns and glides down the docking tunnel towards the ship. As they do, two figures at the edge of the docking concourse catch your eye. You pause to look, shifting a little, and as you do, you recognize Cadence leaning in. Some words are exchanged, ones you can only guess at, and then the other figure embraces Cadence and turns back to the ship. As Seraphin approaches, he ducks his head, passing quietly past you in the docking tunnel without a word. You take one last look at the docks, but Cadence is gone. You idle a moment longer and feel that there's something some presence, even in these empty bays. Something rare in all the belt that Oliveira has captured. But as with all things, you must learn to leave it behind. Hey! Recruit Flint to the crew. What do we have now? So we have get back to dark side. Okay, cool. So when we get to dark side, we'll know. Wait for Karmen's message. Overthrow lane, and then make sketches. Make sketches across the belt. So I kind of want to do this. I don't know how. I want to kind of look at that today. But we got 3 points. I guess we should just wait and probably just get interface out and then work on Intuit, or even get Intuit up to a +1. Then at least we have a baseline. Either way, this will be good. 2, 4. So I mean, we could even get one of these, but I like kind of where this is. We get +1 stress and +4, and I think with the benefit of if it's a positive, we lose that stress. So it's like, you know, it's like you pay for it yourself. So we'll wait. Otherwise, let me see what we want to do here. We can still get supplies. I kind of want to do that. I at least want to have, at least fill me up on supplies. We're at least good. Oh, we even get some energy too on the positive. I at least want that. Let me at least get supplies. Fuel, I'm not too worried, especially that's like, we went from 10 to 15 with the upgrade last time, so I consider this 4 as like, it's just extra. But I mean, we can get something. Let me see. We can get a little something, actually. I can at least, yeah, because it's a +1 here. Yeah, we can get a little something. Oh yeah, I'll take that. And I mean, the only thing we have left is just energy, which I can go and get that for free. I guess we could just put it in scrap and get out of here. Oh yeah, give me some scrap. Take it on the road for us. I'm trying to think of what else we can use engine components for, but I mean, we already did one upgrade here, so. Ooh, so Flint is an engineer with, what is this, engage? No, this is, which one is this one? Is that engage? No, is it? It's not interface. Yeah, this is interface. Am I going crazy? It has to be engage. Because I don't see that for anyone else. This must be something special then, because I've never seen this before. Well, Junie, no, it just looks the same. Okay, yeah. So we'll see what this is with Flint. Yeah, we got a really good thing. Really good thing going on here. So let's go to the map. And they say the hollow is here. Can't go through the green belt right now. Yeah, that's why we have to go back. That's the scatter yards. What else do we have here? Helium Gate, the Far Spindle, and Flotsam. Yeah, let's get out of here. I think we need to get back to Dark Side, so let's first go to the Hollow. Just so we can have a place to jump off from. New location discovered. Hollow View. Local inspiration? Interesting. Oh, is this like part of the thing? Yeah, sketch a design. Oh yeah, because this is an achievement. So yeah, I might do a little bit of this today. Let's sketch. It's safe too. Got a neutral. I could easily buy fuel too. We have over 5. Nice. Ooh, got it. I wonder what we will actually get with this design, and then I think we have to go back to even get it, so I want this achievement though. Hey. Nothing for this. I guess scavenge for fuel, since we have no fuel. Well, 10 out of 15. Wow, they got the fuel back for free. All right, switch that to odd jobs. Let's sketch this out. I'm gonna put a 1 here. free. Nice. Okay, cool. So I guess we have to take that back to him. Yeah, I don't see it here either. Make sketches. So yeah, all we're doing is just making sketches, and then we have to come back to him at the end of the day. So I don't need to do this because I have all the food I need. Debris dealers give me... Yeah, we can sell processed scrap here. I have no reason to. I'm gonna hold on to this. But at least I know, I reminded myself here that this is where I can get, I can sell my processed scrap for sure. Okay, I got too much money right now. This is why saving matters, everyone. Save your coin, and you too. You too can go across the space, fending off gangs. I guess we could just, no, we don't need to buy a meal either. Signal ship has just work. Aligning arrays for a full positive. Nice. Could never say no to extra funds. Let's go to the rig and then see what we get off of this. Because we always have like edible mushrooms on here. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so the map. So green belt and the scatter yards. I want to go. I think they said that just wait for his message. If you can reveal this to his gang, okay. So wait for his message and then get back to dark side. I don't, oh yeah. For her, we have to take care of our stuff with Lane. So let's test out if we will actually be able to sketch stuff here in the scatter yards. We can kind of do this little side mission today. Oh shoot. You find yourself in the cockpit, alone with Flint. They have a habit of entering a room so silently that you don't notice them arrive. Or the reverse, leaving so silently that you turn around to find them gone. Right now, they hover expectantly at the corner of your vision, preparing to speak. Do you ever think about your original? The way they ask that question, you can tell they have been eager to ask it for a while. The person you are emulated from, I mean. The person who sold themselves, sold you, to Essenarp. Flint's expression doesn't betray any emotion, but you feel like you can detect some unknowable feeling whirling behind their eyes. Sometimes I can't stop thinking about them, about who they were, and if who I am has anything to do with them. Yeah, it's like a blank slate if you think about it. What was the game again that I mentioned, the first one? Soma? Soma's like another, I would say is another game that's kind of similar to this, and they're taking that idea further about you emulating your mind and placing it in a robot. So kind of like where it's going. Or like where this has evolved into, obviously, because corporations. But yeah. Is my personality a product of being a sleeper or simply a copy of theirs? Have I changed or am I still identical to them? Does the emulation process, the loss of memory, the insertions into a frame actually make us totally different people? What came through the process of emulation and what was blocked? Flint is looking around the cockpit rapidly now, their eyes flicking from object to object as they speak. Are their memories still inside me, but cut off, concealed? And if I admit it, I wonder if I even know what it feels like to be a person. Do the humans around me feel the things I feel, or do they feel more, feel less, or feel somehow differently? And this is also true. Is your emotions and your personality in your sleeper body yours, or is some part of the company messing with that? Really good questions. Existential questions, but questions nonetheless. Do they feel the creeping claustrophobia of being trapped inside a body with no escape? Flint's eyes flick back to you. Or do only we know how that truly feels? You should ask a human! I think at times there are some people that feel like they're trapped inside a body. But not all of them. I don't know if it's enough to just believe. Flint meets your eyes. I want to know. You are the first Libra I have met since my escape. We can find out together. Share experiences. There is a wall in you, one that you have built for yourself, one that separates the kind of questions Flint is asking from the parts of you that you need to live. You feel it now, like a weight in your chest, and behind, there is a raging torrent pressing against it. You cannot take down the wall. you would drown, but in this moment, for Flint and for yourself, you take out a single brick. You make a gap in the wall, and you share what comes bursting forth. You talk about what it feels like to wake up in a dying body, to catch a glance of yourself in a mirror, to be seen and reminded of your false and fractured face. You share the pain of lost memories, of fleeting deja vu, of dreams that slip beneath your waking life and replace it. You find in your broken bodies and unsteady minds a kind of solidarity, one shared between connected strangers who might, one cycle, understand each other as friends. As you put the brick back in and shore up your defenses, you know that cycle will not be this one, but its distant possibility is a reassuring one. A reassuring one, yes. I mean, it's the first time you are just talking to another sleeper. I mean, it's either you're working your bones off or you're just not existing, right? Corporations. Am I right? Ah, the fabricator bay. This is where we can make I could make an engine part here. Or engine component. Why not? I think I can actually make a rare component if I get at least one error, but I could be wrong on that one. Let's test it. So we have 3 of each. Let's see what happens on a neutral or positive. Engine component. Oh yeah, because it came out of positive. I can do it now again with, here's a positive. And we have a 50-50 chance. Oh no. Then we have the extra, a nice neutral. Ah, scrap component. Gotcha. Okay. That's fine. Can we get some fuel, please? Thank you. And we'll be on our way. To the rig. Actually, wait a minute. So there's no place to... Oh yeah, because that's just his yard. Can we actually... He won't be happy. Okay, yeah. Because this is where we got to go. Okay, so I'll make that note in my head again, because this is where we are. So we have to just come back to the scatter yards. Gotcha. Spoof transponder required, which I think we're going to get from that. So let's go back to the hollow. I want to go to the grain belt. Or actually, we could go up here to Flotsam and then, like, go around. Because let me see what's happening up here. Blockade in effect. Oh, yeah, because they're doing their thing at Wellspring. So what we can do is come back here, come back all the way around. Yeah, let's go to Flotsam. Haven't been here in a minute. Let's go sketch the world. We've got a message, Sleeper. Seraphin comes to the bunks to get you. His mood unusually serious. He brings you to the cockpit, his keepsake coin in his hand the whole time, spinning between his fingers. Seraphin is worried. My boy got them tats. Once you're in the cockpit, you recognize Karmen's voice immediately, playing over the rig speakers. Sleeper, I hope this message finds you and your crew safely. You'll forgive me if I am a little tight on the details. My message is as follows. We are ready. We will be waiting where agreed. Godspeed. The message ends with a click. So, whew. As Seraphin takes a deep breath, they are waiting in Greenbelt. The wheat sheaf, he said, whatever that is. You ready for this? We need to prepare. He nods. No point rushing into this. We'll have one shot. Quiet falls in the cockpit. There doesn't seem to be much more to say. Karmen will be waiting, but you know he will want you to be prepared. I'll be ready when you are, Sleeper. Seraphin nods to you. You nod back. You know where you need to go to end this. It's you. A familiar voice echoes down the tunnel behind you. You turn in the passage to see Femi towering over you. He shakes his head. This just keeps getting better. Been a while, Femi? Yeah, I guess. He frowns and glances over his shoulder. Remember Nia, that sister of mine you thought you'd take on a contract? Well, she's taking some inspiration from your little trip. You can see anger burning in Femi's eyes, but there's a tiredness there too. He folds his arms across his broad chest. The symbol crash has been in repair since we got out of Hexport, caught up in that whole mess. So then, stuck here, she gets bored and decides to sign up with another crew, take a job. I said no, and she went anyway. Femi glares at you. What happened at Hexport? No idea. There was some kind of alert, but we were already on our way out. Didn't give it much thought, then the whole place went up. Femi looks away. Been at the scatter yards ever since. Till we came here, that is. Symbol crash, can't leave right now. I'm halfway through rewiring the damn thing. Something else Nia was supposed to do. I asked around. Turns out Nia signed on with some idiots heading out to Cutter's End. Femi says the name with the emphasis you can't place. They are as green as you, meaning they have no idea what they are doing going to a place like that. So you, Femi jabs your chest with the finger, are gonna take me out there to go get her. I'll show you the way. Okay, we can do that? Taking some responsibility, Femi smiles. That's what I like to see. It's not my responsibility. But if she can join our crew, I don't care. Although, your fit is still clean. Look, I know how these things go. I've got chits I can pay, as he grimaces. You can't pay for the parts the cymbal crash needs when no one sells them anyway. 250 cryo. He folds his arms across his chest, no bargaining. In the meantime, I'm going to try to get the cymbal crash ready to make them run herself. But the shape she's in, it's not the best idea to head out there alone. You suddenly see the desperation in his eyes. He would risk everything for Nia. I'll be waiting. We need to head out soon. As he grips your shoulder, don't test my patience. Femi kicks off and glides back along the passage towards his ship. And don't even think about skipping out of Flotsam without me. Then we're really done. Well, damn. Guess we have a side mission to do, which is good because I can get that other point. Where's it at? Help Femi. Minor means 1 point. Because I would like to actually get, like, either do Intuit or just finish up Interface. So, Ferris Tanker. We have, so there's nothing here to sketch. Oh, what's this? Oh, the cymbal crash. He seems ready to take a crippled ship out. Only you can save him from himself. Okay. The narrow escape. What's going on over here? We can buy a meal. The interrogator's place, because we can buy engine components, or we can just do integrate. We can do some stuff here. We can make this a 5. Let me get some extra funds while we're here. So why not? And we get raw scrap. That's interesting. Hey, I mean, look at that. Like, he's gonna give us also 250 cryo too. Come on now. We're gonna have so much money. We're gonna be rolling in it. Work the hydroponics. It really doesn't matter. Get some, what's this? The Ferris Tango, that's fuel, so we do need fuel. Fill the fuel, please. Thank you. We don't need scrap components, I'm okay. Let's just get some money. Chips are always available. So I think it's only 8 right here, so that's fine. Yeah, there's 8 everywhere you go here. Okay, well, take Femi to Cutter's End. So let's go do us a contract. We're going to save Nia. Okay, so he brings. So this is I keep forgetting this. Oh, engage. So he has the engage, and then he has, what is this? I'd be forgetting what this is. Intuit? That's probably intuition. But what does he bring? Or what do they bring? I guess Flint, 'cause yeah, they. I guess we'll take Flint out for this one. We at least have an engage here. Yeah, he basically replaces Eugen. It's either we're gonna take someone else to help with the intuition side. Yeah, let's take Flint. Let's go. Travel to the contract. We'll make it work. What the hell is happening out there? Femi is up and out of his seat the moment Seraphim brings the rig to rest near the asteroid known as Cutter's End. That ominous name is one whose origin has become increasingly obvious as you approach through thick clouds of debris and chunks of rock, among which corroded remains of wrecks could be seen floating. Now as you look out on the splintered and terraced rock, you can't help but feel a slowly growing sense of dread. Look there. Femi comes close to the cockpit glass and points to the terraced quarry cut into the rock. The mine's awake. You look out and see the flickering lights, the glowing dock markers. Femi shakes his head. That's not right. Neither is that. Seraphim nods towards the asteroid and you see a ship now, tucked into the shadow of the rock, flashing its signal lights at you. I'm guessing that's the crew we're looking for. Visitors, huh? The voice wavers weakly as it comes to the ship's comms. Are you lot friendly? Seraphim glances back at you, raising his eyebrows.
It isn't long before you and Femi are suiting up, an agreement having been made between Seraphin and the pilot of the other ship, a man called Baird, to meet in the neutral ground of open space. Femi is silent, his anger evident in the way he forces his legs into the trousers of his suit. And then you are out, the vast shape of Cutter's End flickering with strange lights below you, and the pinpricks of the pilot's suit lights slowly coming closer ahead. You two are a sight for sore eyes. You see a crooked grin from Baird framed in the hard lines of his ramshackle spacesuit. What brings you to the arse hole of the Starward belt? His sharp eyes scan you and Femi, checking your suits and gear. What happened here? He flicks his eyes flick to you, and you notice a familiar reaction across his face. The acknowledgement that he recognizes you as a sleeper. You came all the way out here to ask a question like that? Bear glances between the two of you and then smiles his crooked smile. Are you two detectives or something? You brought a freelancer out here, Femi interrupts, his voice flat and direct over the comms channel. Nia, where is she? He pauses, considering his answer. Whole crew is down the throat of that thing. He jerks a thumb towards the asteroid. You are welcome to wait. The tone of his voice suggests the opposite. But I'll have you know we look after our crew. So, if you're here to settle a debt, I'm here to take her home, and I'm not waiting. Thing is, big man, they are deep in the quarry on a tip-off, so unless you want to go chasing them around the dark maze of that place, you're shit out of luck. Huh. Who turned on the lights? Baird looks over at the flickering quarry as if he forgot it was there. He looks back to you. Was like that when we got here, he shrugs. Enough. We both know Cutter's End has been dead for as long as anyone can remember, and even then, it wasn't worth the risk to pick through those tunnels. As Femi moves closer to Baird, that rock has claimed more crews than any other. Baird's smile fades. If you're gonna be rude, I'm done talking. Who's to say you aren't trying to jump our claim? Forget this. Femi turns and heads back towards the ship. He smiles at you. Big man seems touchy. He squints at the rig. He's gonna get you in trouble. Baird retreats to his ship and you to yours. We need to go in. Femi is impatiently gathering tools, loading them in the air like right now. What's our approach? What matters is our ingress. Femi grabs a cutting torch from the rack. There's a borehole on this side of the rock, could get us in under the radar, or we dive right down the main shaft. I'll leave the call to you. Flint arrives at the airlock. I don't like this. They look at you. Why has an old mine suddenly jumped back into life? We don't know the full story here. Yeah, we don't. You're ready to depart, well aware that you are heading into a situation you don't quite understand. Wow, ones and twos. The central shaft or a borehole? Oh, cool. Oh, so it's intuition. Or no, this is okay, so this is interface. So why was it looking different than the other stuff? Oh well. So I can do the engage. No, I can't do the engage. Only he can do engage, but it's on danger. So I have a +1 here. Yeah, why not do that? Let's map the borehole. Let's do that. I can even do a push on this too. And it's an automatic 6, and then we can, ooh. And then we'll actually get that stress back. Nice. I love when synergy comes together and the dice rolls. Nothing but 6s. I'm not putting your 1s and 2s on a danger. Unfortunately, you can't do much here. I don't even want to risk it. He can risk it. I'll at least risk a 4. Anything less, nah. Oh, cool. Got it. You have felt the rumbling growing as you descend into Cutter's End, but no one has wanted to bring attention to it. Now floating in a cavernous, rock-walled passage, it is impossible to ignore. There's something in the dark. Flint's voice crackles over the comms. Something that's been here a long time. You squint down the tunnel, beyond the limits of your suit's light. You swear you see something flicker there in the unseen passages beyond. There is a strangeness to the mine, to its flashing lights and empty conveyors, running on some residual power. From what Femi has told you, it wasn't always like this. Cutter's End has a fearsome reputation as a dark and deadly maze, a ripped open rock not worth the trouble of its corroded salvage. Now it's a moving maze, its automated systems giving a new, faltering life, brought back from hundreds of cycles in the shadows, and one of those systems is rumbling through the dark ahead. Let's keep moving. He passes you in the passage. We don't need to wait. Take it slow, Femi. We are too far behind. We need to catch up. He glides ahead, the beams of his suit lights painting the rock walls of the cavern a pale gray. His lights reveal an intersection, another tunnel cutting across this one, offering 3 routes ahead. Suddenly, you are blinded by a wall of light beyond the intersection. The rumbles everywhere, shaking dust and rock off the walls in dense clouds. Squinting into the light, you see a ring of lamps, and between them, the grinding maw of some terrible machine. It bears down the crew, grinding through debris. Ooh, please. Whew. Thank you. You shield your eyes and scan the walls around you. There, revealed in the powerful lamps of the mining machine, you see a small square passage cut into the rock. Signaling the others, you dodge inside, gliding into the safety of the dark passage. A moment later, machine rumbles past the entrance, spitting a hail of debris into the tunnel. You don't stop. Carried forward by the tide of rock, you emerge into another cavern. You good? Femi's voice is broken up by gasps for air. You turn to see him staring into the dark, shaking his head. That machine. Flint stares off into the dark. It's a nightmare. We need to keep going. Femi is dusting his suit off. That mining machine must be keeping Nia's crew down here. We have to get past it. Keeping them down here, or your mind drifts to the worst option. Can any crew really hope to survive all of this? When they woke this place up, they woke up that machine. He starts to move down the passage. It's running on old programming. It's not hunting us. It's not smart. He turns back to face you, his eyes ringed with fatigue and stress. We can beat it. You hope he is right. I hope you're right. What do we got next? We have... Oh, Endure, which I have a +2 in. That's good. And they can't help here. So this is Intuition. Gotcha. We may have to force a path, or a mix of the two, depending on what I have. All right, to the rig we go, and we will sleep till next day. Okay, we can make one of those a 5, so that's not too bad. Can we get supplies off of this, or does this give us energy? I'm just curious real quick, because it's not like I need the other one. My push is only going to work on one of them, so. Huh, just energy. If only it could give us supplies, that would be great. So tunnel complex. It looks like he can put some 4s in here, and I can put a 5, so we at least have some success here. Let's force a path as the machine rumbles away in the dark, hunting you. Oh wow, it changes. Baiting the machine to the tight tunnels, you can leave it stuck in place while you exploit the opening. Nice. I want to take a chance here with his 4. Okay. So a positive should be 4. Oh, it's just without the stress. Got it. And we get that stress back. To me, sleeper. To me, sleeper! Femi beckons you over to a section of the cavern wall. You glide over and immediately spot what he has found. There is a large passage splitting off from this one, but it is not the passage itself that is of interest. It is the remains of a barricade, freshly welded, that draws your attention. They came through here. Femi's eyes flick over the ruins. They tried to keep it out. You look at the fresh cuts in the wall, the stone gouged out, the crumpled metal bent and crushed, and most tellingly, the flattened remains of a welding torch, embedded into the rock. The crew took a stand in this very place. You reach down and put a hand on the remains of the torch. Nia was here. Then you feel it, the rumble through the torch, through the rock wall. You look up at Femi and he sees it in your face. The machine is coming. Go. Get safe as he meets your eye. He looks over his shoulder and he's bathed in the blinding light of the machine's lamps. Back away? You kick away from Femi, heading out of the path. Once you reach a safe distance, you turn and see Femi there in the middle of the entrance, lit white in the lamps. He waits, agonizingly long, until he knows the machine is coming for him, and then he kicks off hard and glides into the dark. The machine rumbles through in a hail of rock and dust, and you follow after it, batting away the chunks of stone. You are slowed by the debris, and the machine pulls out ahead, rumbling endlessly onward, through the tunnels, through rock and metal. And then it's gone. The cavern shakes, filling with dust, your vision gray. Your comms click and hiss. The chunks of rock thunk off the faceplate of your helmet. I want you to know this is the most claustrophobic thing that can ever happen to you, just being in the tunnels of an asteroid. That's scary beyond belief. And then now you have a machine that can actually kill you? Nah. He said 250, I say 500. And then you see them, the faint lights of Femi's suit as he struggles through the dust. We got it, Femi says as he reaches you, his hands on your shoulders. Somehow, we got it. It takes some time to understand what happened. As the dust clears, you find yourselves at the lip of a shaft filled with debris. This huge pit, thick with shards of rock, must have been a refuse pit for the mine, a place to pipe the tailings, the waste. The machine went straight into this shaft, spinning into the open space and debris, shredding itself against a million razor-sharp bits of rock. Looking down to the pit, your lamps illuminate a few pieces of the machine. The rest is surely down there, deep inside the dense debris cloud. It isn't long before Femi is calling you once again, this time to another, still complete barricade. A barricade over the door to a machine room, sealed and secured. The last retreat of the crew you followed into this nightmare. Down below. Oh, nice. Tailing pit, refuse shaft, sealed bay. Okay. Flint. You can kind of help here. You can cut the doorway. This sealed bay might hold the last evidence of the crew's ill-fated expedition. What remains? Endure, good. And tailing pit. Looks like only Femi and I can do this one. And then Flint and I can work this one over here. So, yeah, it's time for you to take some risk, my boy. Or my person. Oh, wow, just straight stress. Come on, you got this, Flint. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. To the rig! I don't think we can do anything else here. Yeah. Can't get rid of stress or anything. Ho, ho, ho. This looks so good. So let's get down here. I will probably just instantly use this now. It doesn't really matter which one. We can break the doorway. We can cut it. Doesn't matter. We're gonna get that stress back. Ooh, you have a 5. Oh, wow. You're doing well. So for you, help out here. Share the love. Come on, Flint. I'll take it. Give me a positive. I can take neutral. And then we go put Femi's dice over here. Yeah, because he got a 6. Might as well start on this one now. One of the strange machines tumbled into this waste shaft. What might be recovered from its shattered chassis? I'm actually kind of curious. Oh, so you don't say. Let me, I am kind of curious here. Because I think we should do this one before the other. Did we get, I think we might have got some components and stuff, probably. That's probably what happened. Okay, so let's go back to this one. Let's cut the doorway and we should be able to finish this. Yo, Synergy came in clutch here. We were already overpowered, low-key. All right, let's see what happens. As the barricade door is bent open, you are blinded once again by a wall of light. You and Femi raise your hands instinctively, squinting into the lamps and dust. You feel a flash of fear in the pit of your stomach, bracing yourself for what's to come. Femi? The voice comes crisp and clear over the local comms. What are you doing here? It's just Nia like, yo, what's up? I really love this gradient look. I love the fit. Nia drifts out of the light in an old dust-caked suit. She looks between the two of you with a blank expression, blinking rapidly. Femi stares at her, frozen for a moment, then rushes to her, wrapping her in a wide embrace. They float there in the light and dust, two bodies bound together. Nia pulls back. I don't understand. You followed me out here? She looks over at you and then back to Femi. How did you find me? You left without telling me. What did you expect? Femi glares at her. You aren't ready for this. Nia retreats further at Femi's words, slipping out of his reach. Femi. Nia shakes his head. After all these years, you have no idea what I'm ready for. Movement in the light catches your eye and you see a motion through the dust. A figure in a suit drifts out, hunched and clutching their abdomen. They turn to face Nia and you see her lips moving as they speak on a private channel. You look over to Femi, but he is staring straight ahead, his eyes wide with anger. You! He points at the figure. What kind of idiot are you, dragging my sister out here to this place? With that machine running riot? He moves towards the figure. Speak up! What were you thinking? Nia blocks his path forwards, getting between the Femi and the figure. Femi, you meathead! She glares at her brother. This is my job. I brought them here. Femi, for once, falls silent. It takes a while to make the return trip back up through Cutter's End, especially with Nia's injured crewmate. As you ascend, Nia tells you the story of their job, Femi keeping his distance and leading the way in silence. The mining machine you'd faced was what she'd been looking to extract, a job she and Baird had put together after meeting in the narrow escape. He knew a way to jumpstart the mine, and the access that would open up meant new salvage. One of those pre-collapse boring machines was worth major cryo to any mining outfit in the belt, and Baird has a contact who was ready to buy. It was going well until Harada here. Nia nods at the crumpled-looking crewmate. Hooked the mining machine up to the main line. Something went in its automation core, and it lost its shit. The plane was barricaded and put together a shock trap to fry the core. Yeah, the orange is definitely nice. I need this fit. Just give me these colors. It's a good color. Let me see. Yeah, a shock trap to fry the core. She looks ahead at the back of Femi's suit, far ahead up the tunnel. But that's worthless now that my brother shredded the thing. Sorry about that. Don't be. If it hadn't worked, we'd have been ground up into a fine powder, Nia sighs. We're lucky you came. As you move through the facility, you notice most of it is dark now. The power from Baird's jumpstart fading away to nothing. Soon, this place will be a quiet ruin once more. You ascend up through the quarry and out into open space where Baird is waiting. Friends of yours? Baird shakes his head at Nia. Maybe you could have warned me they'd be coming. Not something I knew. She looks at Femi, who was broken off from the group and is heading for the rig. My brother doesn't tend to give anyone a warning. I'll take them from here. Baird puts an arm around Harada to guide them back to the ship. Look, mate, Baird turns to you. No hard feelings. Thanks for getting them out. Even if you did screw the job while you were at it. He grins a crooked grin. I guess that makes it square. He glides away towards the ship. I should ride back with them, but I'll see you in Flotsam. Nia gives you a warm smile. Thanks for helping my brother. I know he appreciates you, whatever he does or doesn't say. You watch her go and then glide over to the rig as the last flickering lights of Cutter's End fade. Nice. Hey, we got it. Okay. So, cannot be changed here. We will wait. And let's get out of here then. Leave. Good synergy. Didn't even lose a dice. When you arrive back in Flotsam, Femi rushes out of the ship. The moment the docking tunnel is connected, he is off, out of the airlock and down the passage. Well, go after him then, Seraphin sighs, not looking up from his diagnostics. You find Femi in the passage between the docks, watching as Nia glides towards him. You catch a glimpse of Nia's face over his shoulder. She looks nervous, slowing her approach as she comes close to Femi, his considerable frame blocking the tunnel. Femi, Nia starts. He holds up a hand to quiet her. I'm sorry. His voice is flat, quieter than usual. I'm the one who's sorry. I made the excuse to tell myself I was trying to protect you, but I was trying to control you. I've been suffocating you. He meets Nia's eyes. I see that now, that it took something like this for me to see it is on me. Femi's voice cracks and the tunnel suddenly feels small, intimate. He folds his arms, regaining his composure. I understand if... Shut up, you idiot. Nia violently embraces her brother, banging him into the metal wall. She laughs, wiping her eyes. Femi sniffs. I've had enough of your speeches, Nia smiles. Apology accepted. It's not a speech. Femi can't help but take his typical self-serious tone with Nia, but you see it makes her smile. I have nothing I need to say. I have something I need to say. You are a powerful person, and I've been trying to curb that because it scares me. And it scares me how little it scares you. He laughs an uncharacteristically light laugh. But I'll stop placing those limits on you. In fact, I want you to have the ship. Femi seems pleased that this stuns Nia into silence. I can make my own way, find work with crews. He glances over his shoulder at you. Perhaps Sleeper will take me on. But I need some time away from leading, from captaincy, while you need anything but. He puts a hand on her shoulder. The symbol crash is yours. She sighs. Femi, you really need to listen more. I don't want your ship. It is her turn to be pleased with his shock. You are right. I am a powerful person, but Cutter's Edge showed me I'm not ready to lead. I want to learn more to work with the crew, but preferably not one I'm related to. She punches him on the shoulder playfully. Nia looks over Femi's shoulder at you. I was actually thinking Sleeper's crew might be the right fit. She flashes you a smile. You suddenly feel the attention of the moment shifted to you and your apparent role in this family drama. She puts her hands on her hips. Well, Sleeper, what do you think? I can choose? Wait, I can actually choose? Well, I already have Eugen, which is basically Femi, so Nia it is. I'll take Nia. Nia nods. I'm honored, really.
It's a choice. I mean, I'm sorry, bro, but Nia gets to come on board. I don't know about you. You're not cool enough. He's like, she says I'm honored, really. I know I will learn a lot from you. Femi turns in the corridor to face you, his face set in intimidating glare. You better take good care of her. He smiles, but you can't help but take him seriously. How about we find somewhere to celebrate? Nia pushes Femi towards you down the corridor. Come on. Later on, you find yourself in the narrow escape in a quiet corner with Femi. You see his eyes are on Nia, who is at the bar, trying to get the attention of the server. What's the secret? Femi turns to you. How do you stop it weighing you down? Your crew, your connections, all those people that rely on you. Femi frowns. How do you bear the weight? I live for it. Oh, Femi, you don't understand. I live for it. Ah, that makes sense, to be honest, because she isn't ready to lead, so this can give her the experience to be ready to take over from him in the future, while giving him time to set things up for her to take over. Oh, yeah.
Oh, of course, I was thinking just that. That is exactly what I'm thinking of, chat. Of course. It's definitely that. For sure. Yes. I wanted her to mature into the leader that she is. Yes. But no, but on a serious note, yes. She literally made the actual adult decision to say, I'm not ready for it. You know, she said, I'm not ready for this role, but I would like to learn to be ready the next time. So that's okay. I'm chill on that. And that's why I said, yeah, Nia, it's smart. Because Femi, I'm good, but you're too serious. I mean, no, hey, I love the crispy lines, my guy. I see it. They took note. They said, we love our hair, because look at this right here. Won't. Got the sharp edges and everything. But you're a little too serious for me, buddy. At least Nia knows how to relax in a stressful situation. But yeah, what is that secret of weighing us down, our crew connections? I was gonna say I live for it, but I try not to think about it. But yeah, I don't carry it alone. I got Seraphim, he held me down, literally got me out, even though I didn't remember him. You can't carry it alone. And Femi nods. I have to get better at that, and asking for help. He looks down at the table, smiling. He takes a long sip through the straw of his container, the last dregs of something amber and potent disappearing as he does. He looks up at you. She's gone, isn't she? You look over at the bar and can't see Nia amongst the crowd. You turn to Femi, confused. She never was good with goodbyes. He smiles. She'll be waiting at your ship. Don't worry. He sets down his drink. Time I left too. He squeezes your shoulder. I've got things to work on. Look after yourself, sleeper. He pushes himself away from the corner and drifts out of the bar. You watch him go, one more body passing through the belt, trying to find a way to change the future. Hey, see, the one big thing here is, I don't know how to feel like, man, like if you're family and you're in space, this is different from like the scale of Earth where it's like I'm going to a new country. That's already scary in and of itself. But then you have to think like in space, I'm going to a new region of space, or I'm just gonna make ends meet around space. So see you later. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like we could just call each other on a cell phone. That takes a lot just to like separate with your family. So we have a point. Oh, also, I think for Femi, he needs to start a new crew without his sister and basically learn how to rely on help. That's also why, that's what he needs to do. I don't think he needs to like step down from being a captain. He just needs to learn or try some new things. So I believe even from a canon perspective, I would think you would choose Nia. But yeah, just like my own reasoning behind that. We have 4 points. Yeah, when people used to travel before electronic technology and connectivity, yeah, all we had was like the landlines, man. You know, where you have to just like, you have to have the phone at the house. That's why you don't really give like the house number like that, because you don't want everyone and their mama calling that house. Shoot. But yeah, it's crazy. One thing I was thinking of, we have natural with, oh no, frontier stuff for sure. Yeah, no, the frontier stuff, yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, it's definitely like relatable though. Even before electronic technology and connectivity, yeah, it's just like, yeah, let's make a place for us out in the wild, wild west on horses and stuff.
Should we go intuition and get a plus, or should we just basically finish out interface? I guess that is our thing. I'll just finish out interface. And now we just need 8 more points to get intuition up. If I could at least get intuition up to a +1, I think we'll be okay. But now we are experts in all of these things now. I love it. Let's make some money here before we go. We can fill. Wow, I have 811 cryo. That's crazy. I would never have thought of seeing this much money before in the first game. So, and scrap components. We got enough scrap components to fix dice if they break at the expense of glitch. Endures at a +2. This will just give us 8 cryo. It's like I want to use these dice here, but like I'm not gonna get much. I'm not gonna get much at all. Plots of maintenance. Yeah, it's all an 8 scrap. So we get raw scrap, so why not? More raw scrap. Yeah, we're an expert now. Expert. And we just went right back up to where we were before. That's so cool. We just need supplies. Can I buy some supplies and then we can get out of here? Buy a meal. I don't need to buy a meal. I just want to buy, is it the Ferris tanker? Because this is for fuel. But no supplies. Oh, right here. Okay. Fuel supplies. Let's get out of here. Now we have a new crew member. What is their specialty? Oh, Nia's just basically pure intuition, and I'm actually fine with that. I am perfectly fine with that. She literally fills in the gap where I'm weakest at, which is intuition right now. Until I get up there, and then I'm just a master of everything. Let's go to the map. So we basically need to go back to the green belt. I kind of just want to see what's happening over here at the far spindle. And then we can kind of essentially call it an episode for the day. Hopefully we can sketch something before we go. Let me see. Ah, here it is. Spindle view. One little aside here. I definitely just came back from one of Tyler the Creator's concerts. Really great concert. I would recommend anyone that has never been to a Tyler the Creator concert to go. Don't be like me and spend on all of the merch, but I think it's a fun event you should try. If you ever get the chance to. Although I don't know about going to concerts in the middle of the week, but hey, it is what it is. Let us end the cycle. Yeah, focus on cryo, because I don't think we need anything else. Oh, no, fuel. Because I have the money. I got the money. But yeah, it was a Chromacopia concert. It was really good. And the fact that it's like almost like literally around St. Patrick's Day is like everyone's wearing green, and which is his favorite color. So yeah, we got the fuel back. Yay. Let's finish out this spindle view here. Positive. Nice. Cool. Got that done. I don't think there's anything else here. It's like I want to kind of force this because I feel like there's something to be had here, but like everything like this is risky, so it's gonna require energy each time. Oh, I got 3 cryo and I lost energy. What does neutral get me? Like a point? Oh, okay, just 1. Okay. I'm gonna force this one. I know it's engaged, but like, come on. You know, you kind of want to try. You want to try a little bit. I want to know what this is. Hopefully it's not engage even after. Let me mess with this. I'm gonna mess with that just a little bit. Okay, so we got some 6s. That's good. Signal. Okay. Wink. So the highest I can ever get with these is 4. So I need to keep having these 6s. Wow, a negative. Oh, wait, whoops. Okay, good. Let me back out because I'm starving. I don't actually mind paying for food in this case. Yeah, I'm gonna use this one here. Give me some money back, please. Yeah, thank you. The food is here. I don't mind ordering some kelp cakes. And 1 energy. Boom. They knew. The developers knew right there. Dang it. Yeah, this is gonna be the, I want to see what this does, and then we can end off the episode. See if it starts off a new thing. Because then that could be good for the start of the next episode. Adventure. Ooh, good, 2. It's at least a good chance. Okay. Give me 2 positives, please. Okay, I'll take neutrals. Ooh, those weren't bad. All neutrals, but I think this is gonna be a negative. Yeah, there's your negative. And then what can we do here? I got money and nothing. Okay. And I don't mind spending because I have almost 900 credits. Jeez. It's really easy in this game to make money compared to the first game. I think I even seen an article where some people were saying it's like a little bit easier to get your bearings if you just do things right. I didn't believe it until right now. Okay. Let's finish this up and see what we get out of this. I gotta force this, man. Give me something. There we go. Nothing? Now that you are vouched for... Oh, now that you are vouched for, you can play games in the casino. But you feel the eyes of security on you. People are usually suspicious of sleepers, but they get especially suspicious when you repeatedly win games of chance. Ah, okay. So basically, we just got our way to get into play. That's what this was for. Okay. I'll leave that. Let's just see if something pops up in the next place we go to and call it. Map. Let's get out of here. Where are we at? Let's go to Holmes Rock. Count the cards. What cards? Nothing to count. It's probably just a joke. Let me go to Holmes Rock. Oh, for the gamblings? Oh no, definitely counting cards. Yeah, for sure. No, it's not a bad joke. It's just me for not thinking about it. Old fabricator. Oh yeah, that's right. I think we already... Yeah, we don't have any more Solheim data. Is there anything you can do out here? Nothing. That sucks. Sun catchers. We can do debug something. We can fix something. And we can sell raw scrap. How much it gives me? 13 cryo? You know, like, there's something about raw scrap and, you know, just selling for material, and you're just getting money at what cost? You know what I'm saying? We're almost at 900. Why not? You know, you like money. I like money. Wow, 900. That's crazy. Like, we're gonna be prepared, like, financially facing this dude. Oh yeah, but don't we need to, before we even go and see Lane, don't we need to do something with about my body though? I don't want to be controlled. So I think we get more money from this too. Can we get to 1,000 cryo? we're getting there. 930. And we get energy too from that. That's nice. Nice. Almost to 950, bro. Look at, oh wow, 950. We're like less than 50 chits away from 1,000 chits to be rich. Didn't even lose energy from that. I am not selling engine components. Why? The Lodic freighter. We can help offload it. We can buy fuel. Let's buy some fuel. And I think we will call it an episode here today. We at least checked out this one. Next time we are going to probably head on into the go over to Helion Gate, check to see if there's a view over there, and then basically go back to Greenbelt. So then we can continue the story, because I mean there's not much else. Hopefully we can find another contract beforehand, get some more funds or crewmen. Otherwise, I think this is a really good episode. We'll stop it here today. Got to help Nia. Got it, like, I think we got a couple of new folks on the crew. We got Flint and Nia actually helps out with the intuition bit, because that is our weakness as of right now. So otherwise, thank you everyone on the streaming side of things coming along. If you haven't followed me, please follow me on Twitch. Otherwise, on the YouTube side of things, like, subscribe, hey, share this video if you will, and leave a comment. Otherwise, peace out from your favorite uncle, Uncle Burnsy.